cause of you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Willis going to look to throw first play. That's brought in downfield by London. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 76 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Williams. Touchdown, Houston. Now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On 2.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there. They're holding him for a short gain.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Here we go. MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
11.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third. Now Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow delivers on the crosser to McBride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go.
Benson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth. if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
3rd down and 6. Willis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, here's Willis. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 1, ready?
That's quickly out to Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Willis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 light. Mustang 19.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 4th down, Willis. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
On 1, ready? Gun. Stop. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 12. Stop.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive line and creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Burrow now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Let's get set.
They run over center with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 9.
Gun. Stop. 12. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow Flushed out right. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. Back.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This pass complete to Melton. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bo Melton as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. This ball deep for Tony. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
1-1, ready? 11, MT, take. 11, here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Got.
They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again, it's Burrow. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. Now Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that will be incomplete.
the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Right back to the air with Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Willis. And now here is another interception. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Burrow will throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Willis to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go with Williams. Ooh, with a juke. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kyron Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Antlers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
On 2.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We're good. 11, Thomas.
Burrow on play action. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 26 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Play action, Willis. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Play action, here's Willis. Into the hands of London. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Willis will look to pass again here. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Antlers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11. God.
They go play action with Burrow.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A give left side for Benson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Here's 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
60 Maverick, go!
Shotgun snap to Willis. Over the middle, caught by London. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, they are not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing Willis. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Willis to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Willis. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Flush to his right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Willis looking to pass it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10.
19 tight. Ready?
Here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, He needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Check out.
Willis, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
I'm one, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go, here we go.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Arizona, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that